kids, we're from Horizon Equipment and we're the Integrated Solutions team. I'm Taylor Hansen.
I'm Nick DeMonte.
And I'm Nick Miller.
And today we're going to go over some farm safety, tractor safety, as well as some technology. So let's get started.
Alright kids, come over here. I'm going to show you something. Right here is where our PTO would usually be. It'd be a long rod from the machinery to the tractor here on the back. One thing you don't want to do when you're around these is wear loose clothing like I am today. It's very dangerous. You should always have your shirt tucked in.
Next, we're going to talk about this little triangle up here on the back of the tractor. You might have seen these on the back of tractors, grain carts, combines, sprayers, anything like that. Basically what it is a slow moving vehicle sign. So an SMV is what it stands for. And it's going to just indicate that the vehicle is moving slower than 35 miles per hour, and that when you're coming up onto it with a road behind it, something like that, that you need to slow down a little bit for them.
So while driving a tractor or combine, you'll see we got the flashers on here. You need to have those on while going down the road. You can have them on during the field too for more caution for anybody else in the field as well.
One more thing you guys want to watch is all these caution signs that are usually around areas you need to watch your fingers. There's one here, one down here for moving parts. So if we come back here, there's also one here on the PTO like we were talking about before. You guys need to look and see if you read these somewhere. You need to watch your fingers. As you can see, there's more on all the machinery as well.
One other thing when you're going to ride with dad, grandpa, uncle in the tractor or the combine is before you run up to the vehicle, you want to make sure that they see you. So when they're driving along in the field, you want to give them a nice big wave, and you want to wait until that they see you and wave back, and then they motion you to come up. And when you get up in here, you want to make sure that you put your seatbelt on in the buddy seat, because dad already has his on in the operator seat.
While driving down the road, you can see we have mirrors on all sides here. It's different for every person, so you can adjust them in and out, or move the mirrors and everything. And also, if you want to get somebody's attention, you got a nice horn.
Hey kids, so now that we talked about some of the safety features on the tractor, now we're going to move into the technology side of things. This here is what we call a receiver. They come in a couple different variations of 3000 and 6000, which pull in different types of signal strengths. Something we can compare this to would be our mom's phones, where they pull in a GPS and they'll tell you to go to a certain location.
So going off from what Nick said about the globe, it catches the signal and it goes from this display right here. This is called a 4600 display. This is what's going to show your location of your tractor and what field work you're going to be doing and what you have completed.
Okay kids, now we're going to tie in what Nick and Nick talked about with the display and receiver. With both of those, we can do what's called AutoTrack. AutoTrack actually allows our tractor to drive itself. It is so cool. So with our receiver pulling in a signal from the satellites up in the sky, and then our display showing our location, we can actually draw a line, snap a line using an A-B curve, adaptive curve, anything like that, and it allows the tractor to drive directly on that line as we're going through the field doing field work. It is so cool. Let's go check it out. So on our display, what we want to do is we're going to set a track on our display of where we want to drive. For this example, we're going to just do a straight track right down the parking lot. Okay, to start with, I already set my track. I have GPS signal coming in with my receiver. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start driving, and I'm going to push this one little button on my armrest that's going to engage it and let me take my hands off the wheel, and it's going to drive itself. So I'm getting up to speed right now. My hands are on the steering wheel because I have to steer it, but as soon as I push that little beep allows it to keep driving straight without my hands on the steering wheel. It's so cool.